أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to the second annual IECRC Youth Conference. As you all know, this year our topic is about making decisions for careers and relationships in the Islamic way, which of course is the right way. Today I'm going to talk about the Islamic views of being an educator or a teacher in Islam. A teacher might not be the highest paid job in the world, which is why in this day and age it is sometimes neglected. But Islam has a high value for educators. They shape our brains and our lives, shape the thinking style of the next generation. Imagine how much power that gives you. You serve humanity and you spread the message of Islam, which is our sole purpose in this life. Our biggest example of an educator would be none other than Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He changed the world by changing the way people think, by guiding us to the right path, and he is the very reason we are here right now. So what could be more amazing and rewarding than following his footsteps? His very first students would be the Sahaba Ikram, which in turn became the educators after the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam passed away. After them would be the Awliya Ikram, who continue teaching us and keeping the message of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam alive. When you think of famous universities in the world, names such as Oxford, Harvard, or Yale come to mind. When there are many powerful Islamic universities in the world that the youth of this generation don't even know about. Well, you would be surprised to know that the oldest university, according to the Guinness World Record, is actually the mosque/university called Al-Qarawiyyin, which is situated in Morocco. Not only is this the first university in the world, but it was actually founded by a Muslim woman called Fatima Fihri in the year 859. Another very important university to mention is the Al-Azhar University in Cairo, Egypt. Its students study the Quran and Islamic law in detail, along with logic, grammar, rhetoric, and how to calculate the lunar phases of the moon. By bringing together the study of a number of subjects in the same place, it was one of the first universities in the world and the only one to survive as a modern university, including secular subjects in their curriculum. It is today the chief center of Arabic literature and Islamic learning in the world. Another great example of Muslim education are Nizamiyas. Nizamiya institutes were the first well-organized institutions of higher learning in the Muslim world. The quality of education was the highest in the Islamic world, and they were even renowned in Europe. Al-Nizamiya of Baghdad, one of the first Nizamiyas, was established in the year 1065. In year July 1091, the 33-year-old Imam Ghazali rahmatullah alayh was appointed as a professor of the school. Offering free education, it has been described as the largest university of the medieval world. Another very important thing to mention is the Golden Age of Islam. The Golden Age was a period of unrivaled intellectual activity in all fields, science, technology, and, as a result of intensive study of the Islamic faith, literature, particularly biography, history, and linguistics. During the Golden Age, Muslim scholars also made important and original contributions to mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and chemistry. They collected and corrected previous astronomical data, built the world's first observatory, and developed the astrolabe, an instrument that was once called a mathematical jewel. In medicine, they experimented with diet, drugs, surgery, and anatomy, and in chemistry, an outgrowth of alchemy. Isolated were also made in the Golden Age. They improved the ancient network of wells, underground canals, and water wheels, introduced new breeds of livestock, hastened the spread of cotton, and, from the Chinese, learned the art of making paper, a key to the revival of learning in Europe in the Middle Ages. It was truly a great era for Muslims, but sadly it ended when the Mongols invaded Baghdad. They burned our precious historical documents and books on subjects ranging from medicine to astronomy, looted and then destroyed mosques, palaces, libraries, and hospitals. Grand buildings that had been the work of generations were burned to the ground. Because of this incident, not many people know of our advances in education and the contributions to the world anymore. Therefore, it is very important for Muslims to again rise up, educate, and experiment, become the world's producers once more instead of the consumers that we sadly are today, to try to mold the world for our lifestyles and beliefs instead of what we do now, which is the opposite. May Allah guide us to the right path and help us understand and realize our true purpose in this life. And may He give courage to our youth of today to become our leaders of tomorrow. Ameen. Jazakallah khair.